Variety of small components like gears, cams, pipe fittings and many other machine components can be produced by investment casting process. This coating of wax pattern with the ceramic slurry is termed as investment. Hence, it is called as investment casting. In this process, first we make the patterns from wax and then we drain out the wax to have a mold cavity. Hence, this process is well known as lost wax casting process. Yes, in today's video, I am going to talk about the investment casting process. So let's begin. Let us take a look towards the components required to complete this process. First, die to make the wax pattern. Second, wax to inject inside the die. Third one is solution to stick the wax pattern to the screw. Fourth one, ceramic slurry for coating the wax tree. Fifth one, heater to heat the mold cavity. And the last, molten metal to pour inside the mold cavity. Okay, now we will see the actual process. In this process, we will produce some door knobs like this. First of all, we will take the die and inject the wax inside it. As we inject the wax, it will take the similar shape of our final casting product. Now let us take the pattern and connect it to the sprue. This pattern is connected to the sprue by using the glue-like solution. By using the die, we will make few more patterns and connect it to the sprue so that we can produce more parts at the same time. This particular geometry is called as tree in the terms of investment casting. Well, our tree is ready for the next step. Now we will make a mold cavity to pour the molten metal inside it and create the casting product. Let us dip this tree inside the ceramic slurry mixture to have a ceramic coating on wax pattern as well as on the sprue. This slurry mixture is water based and it contains silica and binders. We should dip this tree multiple times so that we will have the required thickness of ceramic coating on the wax patterns. Let the tree dry. After drying, it will be hardened up to some extent. Yes, the next step is wax removal. In this step, first we will put the tree upside down and heat it in the range of 90 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius. As the temperature increases, the wax will drain out and we will get the ceramic mold cavity. Now let us increase the temperature in the range of 550 degrees Celsius to 1100 degrees Celsius and reheat our mold cavity. Heating the mold cavity at higher temperature allows to evaporate the leftover wax particles and water vapors as well, which makes the mold cavity completely dry. The another advantage of heating the mold cavity at higher temperature is that it will increase the strength of mold cavity. Well, we will move to the next step. The next step is pouring. Obviously, in this step, we will pour the molten metal inside the mold cavity. But here is one good point to remember. We should pour the molten metal when the mold cavity is hot. Why it is so? Because the hot mold cavity always helps to flow the molten metal properly in the every corner of our cavity. If the mold cavity is cool, and we are pouring the molten metal, then there are chances of greater heat transfer so that the molten metal solidifies earlier. Once the molten metal solidifies earlier, it will affect the dimensional accuracy because it cannot reach to the end of our cavity. So it is very important to pour the molten metal while the mold cavity is hot enough. Let the molten metal to cool so that it will become solidified and we will get our final product. The next step is breaking the mold. Now we don't want the mold cavity because we want to take out our final casting product. So that we must break the mold cavity. The cavity can be easily broken if we put it on a vibrator or apply some vibrations on it. Due to the vibrating effect, the cavity breaks in small pieces and we will have the solidified material. At the last, we need to separate out our products from the sprue. To separate the products, just we will do the simple cutting operation. Well, before end of the video, we will discuss the advantages, disadvantages and applications of this process. First, advantages. First, this process produces the parts with good surface finish as we use ceramic as a mold. Second, as we make the tree to pour the molten metal, it helps to increase the production rate of this process. Third one, complex shapes can be produced with this process. And fourth one, high dimensional accuracy can be achieved with investment casting process. Next, disadvantages. It can be difficult for those objects which requires core. This process is expensive and this process is limited to small product size. The last point, applications. Investment casting process is used to produce gears, cams, pipe fittings, ratchets and other machinery components. This is all about the investment casting process. Through this animated video, we tried to understand the investment casting process. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was really helpful for you, then let me know in the comment section below. By just clicking the like button, you can boost our willpower. Please share this video on social platforms and hit that bell icon by subscribing to this channel to get notified about similar videos. Thank you so much.